Denver Broncos Mile Live View, no commercials, no bullshit. This is a film review on offensive tackle Kellen Diesch from Arizona State, number 74. He is 6'7", 299 pounds. Here's a guy that I compare a lot to Jonah Williams, kind of coming out of Alabama. He has pro-level movement, has good footwork. He's very strong for a 300-pound tackle, has natural feel for pass protection. This is your prototypical Jonah Williams coming out of Alabama 3 to 4 years ago. Again, for the Bengals. He plays left tackle here for Arizona State. A guy that, to me, I would take over Cam Jurgens and Sean Ryan in a heartbeat. I love number 74. I've watched his tape for a few hours now, and this guy's an absolute stud at his position. I think that this guy can grow into a starter in the National Football League. I think that his, what I mean by pro level movement, I'm going to go step by step because this is going to be a two-part video. So his pro level movement, what I mean by that, his ability to move to the second level, his ability to move sideline to sideline when you pull him, his ability with his footwork, with his lower body movement and his lower body quickness is one of the best out there. I think this guy would absolutely be a beast for the Denver Broncos. It would upgrade the Broncos offensive line. You just see right here how he's just keeping with this man, staying with this man, his pro level movement, staying horizontal and staying horizontal with the guy, and is able to keep his hands under his shoulder pads and stay with him. These are the type of guys I look for. Now, you counter that with the weakness with his pro-level movement. He does struggle with power rush, Bradley Chubb type of players. And what I mean by that, if you get a bull rush under him, it's easy to move him back, but his ability to reset is one of the best out there, okay? To me, this is your Trevor Penning-esque type player with better pro-level movement in the pass protection game. And that is the thing that we are desperately needing. Because if you have, Russell Wilson in the backfield, you need to protect him. You need to protect him like you're protecting a 90-year-old grandma, okay? Like, these are the type of guys I'm looking for in the draft. These developmental, late day 2, early day 3 type of players. I think that this guy's going to be a surprising pick for whatever team gets him. I hope the Denver Broncos get him, because with his pro-low movement comes with his good footwork. Again, how I said, when he gets beat, he's able to realign his footwork to be able to stick with his man. I think Kellen Diesch is a guy I would take at 64. I love this guy a lot. A lot of people aren't talking about him, and here's a guy that would be absolutely an essential upgrade for the Denver Broncos. All right, this is my part 2 of Kellen Diesch from Arizona State going against the BYU defensive line. Arizona State has been getting better and better as the years gone on with Herm Edwards. Herm Edwards gets players like this for the NFL. These are NFL type of players. So I talked about his pro level movement in the last video, his good footwork. Now, what I mean by very strong for a 300-pound offensive lineman, number 74, he's playing left tackle, top of your screen, is his ability to match the strength with certain players on a defensive line and as an outside linebacker, to me, is Trevor Penning-esque. I think he is more athletic than Trevor Penning. Trevor Penning's more stiff. So Trevor Penning, to me, fits more of that Baltimore Ravens power run gap scheme type of defense. When you have Kellen Diesch, to me, he is a guy that fits your West Coast. A lot of Mike McGlinchey in this game too for the San Francisco 49ers. I compared him to Jonah Williams. I think he has a little bit of Mike McGlinchey in him, the right tackle out of Notre Dame, who came out a few years ago, top 10 draft pick. I think it was. So when you have Kellen Diesch on the right side, I think he can play both sides. He could be better than your Calvin Anderson, and that's what I want. I'm looking for guys that are better than the players we have now. He could be your next Mike McGlinchey, I think. In my personal opinion, I think that this guy's going to be an absolute stud in the National Football League. I might be wrong, but I believe in him more than a lot of people do out there. The other scouts out there, I believe in Kellen Diesch. Has natural feel for pass protection. And what I mean by that is his feel for the pass protecting game is very comparable to a Mike McGlinchey, to a Jonah Williams. His ability to recognize certain bull rushing techniques, speed rushing techniques, be able to reset his feet, reset his alignment, reset his handwork is the best out there. Again, I understand offensive line isn't popular, but these are the type of guys you need. These are the type of guys you need in the National Football League, because those are the guys that are going to eventually pay off in the long run when you protect a quarterback, when you go further into the playoffs, when you eventually hopefully go to the Super Bowl, which the Denver Broncos aren't even close to going to the Super Bowl. But again, these are the type of players I look for in the NFL draft. Kellen Diesch, I'm telling people right now, is a very surprising player that I believe is slowly rising up NFL draft boards, in my personal opinion. I love this player. I think that this guy could be the next Jonah Williams, Mike McGlinchey, like I'll repeat again. But again, his weaknesses are against bull rush, able to recognize certain techniques with a bull rushing outside linebacker. But again, that can be refined in the National Football League with proper player development. So here to me is a guy that would be an excellent pick at 64, and I think that this guy would be a day one starter in year 2 for the Denver Broncos.